Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hi, this is Matt from Post Profit, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather, and as always, bring you guys and gals awesome interviews. Tonight, it's an honor and a privilege to have the band Post Profit on the show. Post Profit hail from Texas, and they have released their remastered single entitled Same Sad Song. Guys, please introduce yourself, and Merry Christmas. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up? I am Nick. I play lead guitar.
I'm Matt, and I play guitar and sing.
I'm Jordan. I play bass guitar and sing backup.
And I'm Zach, and I sing backup and play drums.
How's it been working with Curtain Call Records for you guys so far?
It's been really good, man, honestly. We talk to those guys every day. They've done so much for us, and they're awesome. They're awesome people. Shout out to TG and John.
You guys have released your remastered single of Same Sad Song. What led you guys to want to remaster this song? What was it that said, let's go ahead and change it?
Well, our sound has kind of changed within the time we recorded it the first time. So I feel like it needed to be, I guess, a more accurate. I mean, we all did kind of.
We all did.
More an accurate. Yeah, we got new gear, we got new members, so we just had to happen.
And then actually, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that we are actually going to re-record it again as a album version. So we are actually going to the studio this winter.
So there's going to be 3 versions of this song floating around.
Yeah. Yeah. People can pick their favorite ones, though, which, I'm pretty sure this next one will be even more different and way more punchy, in my opinion, and more of a good representation of what we sound like now.
What's impressed or excited you guys the most about writing these new songs on this new EP when it comes out? What's impressed you guys the most about, if anything?
Honestly, because we're experiencing it. And so, I mean, one thing we've all came from backgrounds of like dealing with something really drastic or whatever before we came together and decided that we wanted to do this. And so, music is a thing that brought us together, and it's honestly brought us even closer in times where we're going through crazy shit. And so
something I would say is impressive is the chemistry between us, and whether it be on stage or in the studio, recording and stuff. Like, we're able to put stuff together really quickly because we know how each other's minds work, and that's really impressive to me.
Now, I know you guys have other tracks, or other songs, I should say, that's already working out on this EP that's going to come out. Was it hard to choose between the current set of songs that you wanted to be the first single to be put out for you guys, or was it hands down Same Sad Song?
Well, Same Sad Song, I view it, and I think everybody kind of views it as like the foundation of this band, as far as like, redoing it and making it our own, and now being one of our big songs right now. We kind of just pushed for that, and so that one was kind of an easy one because it's also the first song that we have as a band. But I think honestly right now, as far as our second single, we got a few that we don't know. We don't officially. I think we kind of decided one. I won't give out all the details on that, but
it's in the works.
It's in the works.
Are there any songs standing out more to each of you right now on the EP that you could talk about? Because I know you guys are close to these songs. I know it must change every time that you guys start to work on it or talk about it. But for each of you, do you have any that stand out?
Oh, there's a few with me. And also, fun fact, it's actually going to be a full-length album we're going to do.
Okay.
So we got quite a few songs. I think we're almost done. We got like 1 or 2 more. Yeah. And those are already in the works. So we're going steadily with that. But honestly, I think, man, That's a hard question for me to answer, just because every one of them I like playing live or listening to in its own different way, and it gives me like a totally different vibe. It's kind of hard to pick for me, but honestly, I'd probably say Monster. Monster I think is. Which one is for you, Jordan?
For me, it'd be between Monster and Heart and
Harmony
and Heart, because
yeah,
they're just like each of them is deep in their own way, but
yeah,
I connect to both of them very strongly.
Man, you're giving us a really, really hard question. We really have to think about this. I like challenging questions though, so it's all good. Zach, which one do you have?
I'd say Monster probably.
I mean, a lot of people already know Monster now because it's been out, but they haven't heard like the we're going to have a new version, the album version of it come out after we re-recorded and everything. It's one of those ones that you can just bang and nod your head to, and just I don't know. I personally like it just because it's got the bounce to it that I like, and it's the opener to our set list live. So that's honestly one of my favorites to play live.
I like to get wild.
Writing these songs, has it pushed you out of your box that you're used to staying in, or did it challenge you guys a little bit?
Well,
I would say it developed our box, to be honest. I mean, we come from a broad spectrum of musical backgrounds for sure, and me personally, I've been in the band roughly 5 to 6 months and have seen it change in that short of time, but I don't think we're straying away from the foundation that this sound was built upon,
Yeah, I think also like one reason why the album is, to be honest, we've been writing this album collectively for like 2 years almost. Because Same Sad Song was done in 2017 when we first recorded it, and from there on we've been just writing, and so it's kind of changed. Well, not so much changed, but I think matured. The sound has matured a lot more. And what we kind of figured out what we are wanting to do. Nick, you got any input?
I think one of the things I'm most proud about for this album is the fact that I think the guys will agree with me. We've kind of tried to develop our own sound, something that is kind of familiar yet fresh and refreshing and new and edgy, but something that people can listen to and it feels like home to them. It feels like, it's palatable stuff. It's not just like screaming and, whatever things that turn people off. Like, we tried to make a sound that we really take pride in and something that we think is new. So I think that the album really is going to show it's going to be the best representation of what we sound like live as we can possibly make it. We ended up re-recording, remastering our single Same Sad Song. We just wanted to make it sound like it does live at a show, because that just has a whole different energy.
I think the energy for the song live has changed, and we've added like some cool things that we do live to it. But for a while, we were playing it the same way. And, somebody was saying, "Oh, I'm tired of playing this song" or whatever. And it's like, now it's like a totally new energy that comes with it that makes it enjoyable. That's tied for my second favorite song to play live.
Are there any songs that didn't make this album that could make an EP or an album down the road, possibly?
Man, we might have a B-sides album out one day, a B-sides and rarities kind of thing. Like, yeah. We do have a couple of songs that we've worked on, we've recorded and stuff that might not necessarily have a place in this album, but could have a place in a B-sides or something like that down the road.
Or maybe even a full length later on down the road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things there's a lot of unfinished ideas and ideas that we've had that have been like demos that we were like, yeah, we're on board with it, and then we would listen to it, and then we were like, I don't know if this one is, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Zach?
There's a few that we could probably bring back for later, but I don't know. I feel like the ones that will end up on the actual album will be the best representation of what we're trying to portray. So I don't know. It's going to be good.
There's a lot of, and we're still constantly writing also. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be doing that we'll either decide on later on or not if we're going to use, but we'll just keep on writing and go from there.
Yeah, we'll do like a B-sides like cassette tape or something one day.
I'm game for it. B-sides, vinyl, or some whatever.
We'll send you a cassette, bro.
That's fine. I'll take a cassette. I don't care. I used to collect cassettes. I still have them, actually.
We got one too.
Yeah, dude, sitting right in front of it right now.
I still have all my Metallica and AC/DC on cassette and stuff like that. I still got them. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With writing so many songs, do you do anything to help you keep your mind fresh and open? Do you have to step away and say, I got to take a break on this?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All the time. Honestly, like, the last 3 songs that we've written have taken about, like, probably a month or more to, like, actually finalize. Just because we listen to it and then we change a part or whatever, and then somebody else come up with an idea. If my email is like 17 different versions of one song, so the song kind of just evolves over the time.
Yeah, we have to take a step back and play video games and go to work or real jobs sometimes.
Digging them holes.
Yep.
Who is producing this album for you guys, or are you guys doing it yourself?
We're recording everything that we have is being recorded by all of us, and
yeah, and then I think for the album, we are gonna, when we re-record it for real, I think we're gonna have our buddy Seth Aaron also be a producer on it and help us out, and kind of he knows how we are, and he's running sound for us live. He knows how we sound. He knows what we want. So I think working with him is going to be a fantastic deal. And honestly, I can't wait.
What do you guys hope everyone takes away, or message you hope they hear while listening to any of Post Prophet's music in general? What do you hope everybody gets from it when they start to listen to it?
I hope everybody that hears it feels like they're not alone, through the things they're going through, and that they might be having like a really, really bad day, a really bad time just in life in general, and then they hear a song that we've made that is, kind of could be talking about what they're going through, and they see like that glimmer of hope, little light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, make the choice to just keep going in life and keep trying.
I think for me, what I want people to take from it is that, this is real raw energy that you're not going to really find much anywhere anymore. I mean, if you look at the music industry now, it's pop or rap, and nothing against those, like those are good, but at the same time, some people just want to come to a fucking rock show and just lose their mind. Mm-hmm. And, we want to be the band to do that because, we deal with shit on a daily basis. Every day it's the same stuff on a different day. And, we want to basically what it is we are putting ourselves out there and saying, this is who we are, take it or leave it. This is what we got to go through. This is us.
Do you guys still see this band musically growing, or has it just been more of a personal growth for all of you guys in Post Prophet?
I think the personal growth has helped the musical growth for sure, because
we're together all the time. I mean, so it's not like we just meet up, once or twice a week to do music only. We're all best friends. We're a family. It's important to us that we see each other just as important as it is to, play music for others. It's just, I don't know, it's how it's that for me is how I see it. I love these guys with all my heart and wouldn't be with any other group. And it's how it is.
I think the love for everybody in this group is very, very tight knit to the point that, our lives are intertwined with it as well. And we have our moments where we fuss and fight, but at the end of the day, like, we all love each other. And honestly, we wouldn't want to be on a stage with anybody else right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the group right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's a rarity that you see each and every single member have the love and respect for each other like it's a family now. I mean, usually it's just like, yeah, we meet every Tuesday. That's about it. What? Really?
I mean, with the way the band started, we ended up going to our friend's house, coming over to Nick's house, and we were just jamming. And it's almost like if the house, a garage, like an old school garage, that would basically be how we do things, because we literally started off just playing every single day to the point that our girlfriends got mad and they were starting this, there was a lot of shit going on, and it was like, you know what? Screw it. We're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. We're playing music. This is what we love to do. Anybody that can't get down with that, sorry.
Yeah, I agree. So, guys, what does Post Profit bring to the table for music that's not out there as of right now? I know no one's reinventing the wheel, but what are you guys adding to that wheel?
I think we're just adding something fresh, something real, something much needed in the rock scene right now. Something that's not so sterile or generic, I mean, I'm not going to call any bands out, but there's a lot of them out there that we hear all the time. We're like, man, this is just so watered down, dude. It's just needs some realness out there.
Anything to be like a steroid shot for the industry, because I mean, I think we have the potential to change the game, to be honest. And it sounds a little conceited. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'm more confident than conceited. I think
we're confident in ourselves and love what we do, but at the same time, we see others in the industry that are making it and don't seem to be trying as hard or
taking the easy
way out, twisting it up a little bit. I mean, nothing wrong with changing sound or anything like that, but we want to bring a sense of nostalgia back to the rock industry, but I think it could be a kickstart for the entire industry, honestly.
Yeah, I think for me, honestly, rock has been such a big influential part of my life, and I know that it's been a big influential part in all of our lives, even the people that we play with at our shows or even go to our shows. And they're like, honestly, I felt like I was, we have older people come to our shows and be like, I felt like I was 16 again, or like I was in high school again, And it's like, awesome. And that's just the coolest feeling, I think, because, we want everybody to just be able to have fun and get out of their comfort zone and just go to, when our shows have been like, sitting there saying, oh, well, I feel 16 again listening to y'all's music. And I think that's a cool thing.
So what can fans expect at a show from Post Profit who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get when they come to see you all live?
Me telling you not to stare at me and not to stand still. No, what?
They can expect some badass loud drums, some big old guitars, some fat stanky bass soaring over the top vocals.
This it's crazy, and I mean, this honestly kind of describes who we are as people. The music kind of describes who we are as people, which, I mean, we have mellow times, but, sometimes we just get at it and just...
We try and make it interactive, like really interactive.
Some of us off stage might be quiet and to ourselves, but on stage rather a literal maniac, not talking about myself or anything.
Well, see, I think the shows are like 20 times funner when everybody is going on and like having a good time and singing along with you, or stage diving, or in a pit or anything like that. I feel like
it's fun. We're not acting like we're having fun up there. We're having a freaking blast every single time. We want people to feel that with us.
So for each of you, what made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for each of you guys?
Mine started at a very, very young age. My great-grandmother was an organist. She could, play anything with keys, was absolutely phenomenal. And that was kind of my kickstart into music, period. And then, of course, growing up and being in band and stuff in high school, I just enjoyed every part of it. Was constantly trying to be innovative or learn a different instrument, and just grew from there. And I'm still learning every day. I always talk down on myself a little bit about not being as cultured as I wish I could be, but I'm cultured in other areas that some people aren't, But yeah, that was my kickstart. Started probably when I was 4 or 5. I got a tiny little toy keyboard and was playing by ear, and have done nothing but grow from then on.
Yeah, man. My grandmother was an organ player at church and stuff also. I would go over to her house and just hear her just ripping it up and just tearing it up. And I'm like, man, I want to be like her when I grow up. I just want to be able to do that stuff that, that music does. to you. I want to make people feel that way that I felt whenever I heard her playing when I was young. And growing up and everything, I mean, there was a time when my parents got divorced and guitar was the only thing I could bring back and forth. And I was like, all right, you know, it became my best friend. It became my escape. And now hopefully my career. So,
Heck yeah. For me, my parents basically got me into music when I was very, very young. I got my first drum set when I was 2 years old from my uncle. And I remember 2 years later beating it to shit still with no heads on it. And, you know, at that time I saw a guitar and I was wanting to do that. And I was basically, when I learned guitar kind of weird. So, like, the very first time I played a guitar, in order for me to hear a chord, to play a chord that I heard, I would tune that guitar to that chord. I didn't know how to change chords at the time, and so I got my dad to teach me like 3 chords. And the way he says it, he's like, yeah, he taught me like a G, D, and an E minor. And after the last one, he was like, all right, thank you. And I just ran off, and I learned the rest on my own. And to the point that I was, you know, sitting in high school, coming home from school, and literally just playing guitar nonstop to like my favorite albums like Devil Wears Prada, In Fear and Faith, We Came as Romans. My dad grew me up on POD, which is still one of my all-time favorite bands. And then I got into bands like Norma Jean and Failure, and I have a very wide like musical background but yeah. So I've basically been doing that, and honestly, music is what saved my life, honestly. So, and I don't know what I would do without it. So that's basically where I'm at.
I pretty much started playing drums around the same time Matt started playing drums, and just grew up playing in church, and my uncle basically got me playing whenever I was, I guess, 3 or so, and grew up listening to like 80s hair metal, you know, like Queen and Poison, and like, I don't know, just a bunch of different stuff like that. And then, you know, I played in church for a long time, and then as I got older, you know, of course, like I listened to other things and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I love music. Pretty much saved my life more times than I could count, and I'm just blessed to be doing with a good group of guys.
Is there a country that stands out or shocks you guys that Post-Profits music gets support from, or even gets played in, possibly?
Oh man, there's so many.
I would say Australia.
Our number one, like, most increased country for plays on Spotify, like by 999% or something, was Poland. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's lit.
Poland, man.
I did not know that at all.
They like to get down, man.
Hey, Poland.
But another country I think that really it's up there on our list, but it really surprises me. You know, it's not like an English speaking country, but Brazil. Brazil is constantly one of our top. They're one of our top countries that with
Shout
listeners.
out to Brazil.
Shout out to Brazil, yeah.
Shout out to Brazil. We'll be over there at some point, I guarantee you.
But man, yeah, just every time we look at the Spotify breakdown, we're like, what? They have internet here? Like, I don't know. There's crazy places on there.
It's amazing how the world is these days. Everybody and technology.
Yeah, especially when you see third world countries like that are listening to your music when they don't have the freedoms like we do here. You know, it blows my mind. Like, you see somebody from Bolivia who listens to a band I've had on here before, or Belgium, or somebody, you know, or Saudi Arabia, or somebody like that. That it really floors me, because I'm going, man, that's pretty crazy.
I personally believe that, like, I love shows in the U.S., and I've never been outside of the U.S., but I've always seen videos of all my favorite bands, and dude, anybody in any other country will go off.
Yeah.
Europe tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, definitely shooting for Europe.
We have to go to Poland.
Yeah, I'm down to go to Poland. I'm down to go to Australia. Australia is another place that really likes, that we've got really good feedback from. So
this album is going to be coming out. We're looking at early next year, spring, fall. What we looking at?
We're looking at early next year. There's a lot of factors that come into play. It's nothing set in stone yet. We're shooting for early next year, though. I think we're gonna put out one more single, and then we're gonna release the album. I think just depends on when that is. We just don't know when that is, but it'll be at some point, probably earlier into 2020.
How can folks stay in touch with you guys, buy some merchandise, tour dates, all this stuff when all this goes down? How can they do that?
All of our social media, man, we're constantly updating, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have our full schedule out on Facebook, and some people, if they use Reverb Nation or whatever, we have all our stuff on there. Email is always a good way to get in touch with us. We're probably going to start a mailing list soon. And
I think we're also going to start we're going to do a merch online store pretty soon.
Online merch,
yeah.
To get for the album, we're definitely going to set one up.
And before I let you guys go, would one of y'all or all of you care to do a promo for the show?
Oh, sure, yeah, for sure. Hi, this is Matt from Post Profit, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link and our YouTube link. Everything will be going up on our YouTube link, so please subscribe. And also there is a new podcast link that's coming out. I'm telling you, there's like 8 years worth of stuff that needs to go up on this new podcast site, so it's going to be a while. So please get out and check out Post Profit. Pick up their new single, Same Sad Song, which is going to change again for the 18th time, which is cool. But anyway, get out and pick it up, support these guys. And, I wish you all nothing but the best of luck. And I know you guys are from Texas, so all the heavy stuff comes out of Texas, my friend. So I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck.
Texas.
Thanks, man.
Bigger in Texas.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.